Hello and welcome back to the Daily Past. Today we're diving into something that's shaking up the military scene in South Asia. Grab your coffee, tea, or whatever you're sipping on and get comfy because this one's a pretty big deal. We're talking about the future of defense strategy in South Asia, and trust me, it's going to have some serious long-term effects. Okay, so if you've been following the news lately, you might have heard that Pakistan is making a pretty bold move. It's in the process of acquiring 40 J-35 stealth fighter jets from China. Now, I know what you might be thinking, okay, why does that matter? But hang tight, because this is not your average deal. This is a game changer, and you're about to find out why. The J-35, for those who might not know, is China's very first export of a fifth-generation fighter jet. Yeah, that's right. Until now, China's kept its most advanced stealth technology, like the J-20, pretty much to itself. So for China to be sending 40 of these high-tech jets to Pakistan is a pretty big shift in how things are done. Not to mention the fact that it's all happening outside the usual Western suppliers, like the US and Europe. So yeah, this is a pretty massive development for the region. And of course, this acquisition has some pretty serious implications, especially when it comes to Pakistan's long-standing rivalry with India. But there's more to this story than just military tech. We're talking technology, geopolitics, alliances, and how this could completely change the balance of power in South Asia. So let's break it all down, shall we? Alright, first things first, let's talk about the deal itself. So Pakistan has announced that it's about to acquire 40 of these J-35 jets from China, and let's just say this deal is expected to be finalized in the next 2 years or so. Why does that matter? Well, Pakistan's current fleet of fighter jets, think F-16s and Mirages, are getting pretty old at this point. I mean, they've been in service for decades. And it's clear that Pakistan's Air Force is in desperate need of a modern upgrade. And that's where the J-35 comes in. But here's the kicker, and you probably already guessed it. This is China's first ever export of a fifth-generation stealth fighter. Let that sink in for a second. I mean, until now, China has kept this kind of technology pretty close to the chest, so for them to be sending 40 of these jets to Pakistan, that's pretty significant. What's even more interesting is the fact that Pakistan's turning to China for this kind of tech, rather than going through traditional Western suppliers like the US or European countries. I mean, think about it. This could be a major shift in military alliances in the region, and that's something you definitely want to keep an eye on. So let's take a closer look at the J-35 itself. I mean, we're talking about a pretty advanced piece of machinery here. The J-35, developed by China's Shenyang Aircraft Corporation, is often seen as a lightweight, multi-role fighter. It's got the stealth capabilities you'd expect from a fifth-generation fighter, but with a little more flexibility built in. Think of it as the younger sibling to China's flagship J-20, which is more focused on long-range missions and air superiority. The J-35, it's more about versatility, handling both air-to-air and air-to-ground missions, which makes it a pretty adaptable fighter in different combat scenarios. But hold on, how good is it really? I mean, we've seen a lot of fighter jets come out of different countries, and we all know the drill. Just because something sounds good on paper doesn't always mean it'll live up to the hype. The J-35, for all its advanced features, hasn't actually been tested in combat yet. So we really don't know how it's going to perform in a high-stakes, real-world situation. Sure, it's got stealth tech, advanced radar, and all these other bells and whistles. But how will it hold up when the pressure's on? That's a big question mark right now. Oh, and let's not forget, it's made in China. And look, we all know that sometimes, Chinese-made products, especially when it comes to military tech, can be met with a little skepticism. I mean, there's always that lingering question of whether it'll meet the kind of standards we expect from Western manufacturers. So yeah, the jury's still out on how reliable this thing will actually be in the long run. Okay, let's dive into the stealth capabilities of the J-35. Now, we've all heard of stealth technology before: radar-absorbing materials, low radar cross-section, and the sort of aerodynamic design that helps the jet evade detection. This is exactly what qualifies the J-35 as a fifth-gen fighter. But there's one thing that stands out. The J-35 is a single-engine fighter, unlike the F-35, which uses a twin-engine setup. Now, some people might say that the single-engine design makes the J-35 more efficient when it comes to speed and maneuverability, especially in things like dogfights or evasive maneuvers. But, and here's the catch, it also raises some concerns. What happens if that one engine fails during a mission? We've seen it happen before with other single-engine planes. So while the J-35 might have some clear advantages in terms of maneuverability, there's always that risk to consider, especially in combat zones. Moving on to the avionics and weapon systems, the J-35 packs some serious tech. It comes with an SR radar system, which allows the jet to track multiple targets from a long distance. That's a pretty big deal when you're trying to stay one step ahead of the enemy. Plus, it has an electro-optical targeting system, EOTS, which means it can lock onto targets with extreme precision. On top of that, the J-35 is equipped to carry a wide variety of missiles, everything from air-to-air to air-to-ground. It's got China's PLACE-15 and PL-10 missiles, which are known for their long-range capabilities and accuracy. So whether it's an air superiority mission or a ground strike, the J-35's got you covered. But again, here's the thing. All of this sounds great on paper, but we haven't seen how the J-35 performs in a real-world battle. Sure, it's got the tech, but will it hold up when things get intense? That's the big question. Now let's zoom out and think about the bigger picture. Pakistan's acquisition of these 40 J-35s has some serious implications for the entire South Asian region. I mean, we're talking about a shift in the balance of power, especially in the context of Pakistan and India's long-standing rivalry. India, of course, is working on its own fifth-generation fighter, the AMCA. But let's be real. India's project is still in the early stages, and it could be years before they have something ready to match the J-35. In the meantime, Pakistan's got a technological edge. The J-35, with its stealth and radar capabilities, might give Pakistan a leg up over India's more advanced fighters, like the Su-30 MKI and Rafale jets. And we all know that air superiority can be a game-changer in any major conflict. This shift in power could escalate tensions in the region, especially when you consider how both countries are locked in a tense military standoff. Pakistan's acquisition of these jets might force India to rethink its own defense strategy, and that could lead to an arms race in the skies. Let's not forget about the China-Pakistan defense partnership. Over the years, China has been a key military ally for Pakistan, supplying everything from fighter jets to missile systems. This deal for the J-35 is just the latest in a long line of military collaborations between the two nations, and it's only going to strengthen their ties moving forward. Some experts believe that this growing partnership between China and Pakistan could serve as a counterbalance to the US-India defense relationship, which has been steadily growing stronger in recent years. And when you throw the J-35 into the mix, it's clear that China is using this deal to bolster Pakistan's defense capabilities, while also challenging India's growing ties with the US. So what's next for Pakistan? Well, with these 40 J-35s, Pakistan is definitely in a stronger position to defend itself and project power in the region. But let's be honest, this doesn't guarantee military superiority. After all, it's Chinese-made tech, and while the J-35 looks promising, we have yet to see it put to the test in actual combat. Will it deliver when it counts, or will it fall short? Only time will tell. Alright, so to wrap things up, Pakistan's acquisition of the J-35 is a major development. It could shift the military balance in South Asia, especially given the region's tense dynamics. But, as with anything, it's still got a lot to prove. Will the J-35 live up to its fifth-gen reputation, or will it be another case of Chinese military tech falling short? Only time will tell. What do you think? Is Pakistan making a smart move, or is this just another gamble? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And of course, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the Daily Past. Until next time, stay curious, stay informed, and keep watching.